Hello, my name is Thor. My name is Thor Jensen. I'm another stranger who plays the guitar who wants to talk about it on the internet. So here we go. I'm a guitarist. I'm a musician, mostly. I write songs, I sing them, I play guitar for other people. I do a lot of different stuff. And I think that's striking a conversation in my head of a topic that, or a subject, or I suppose a way that people speak about this instrument on the internet and on YouTube and Instagram and all this stuff. People often refer to the guitar as a tool, and they have many different tools in their toolbox, just like a carpenter might have different tools in their toolbox, a hammer or a screwdriver or whatever it may be. And I don't know, that something about that really bugs me. Just because I feel like that diminishes your role as a musician with what you do with your instrument. Because more than anything else, this is an instrument. You know, I've never heard my other musician friends who play the piano or play the violin or the saxophone refer to these as tools. Maybe they think of them that way, who knows? But I think very often the world of the guitarist, the internet guitarist, separates themselves from other musicians and other instrumentalists. And I don't know if that's a good thing, personally. Semantics are important, and the way we talk about things, I think, can have a pretty big impact on where it goes, you know? So, although this is a trade, or this can be a trade, right? I don't think it should be. I don't know. I worry that artistry is being taken out of the conversation. You know, there are people that are very good at their jobs as just guitarists, right? When you look at, I mean, even on this platform, right, you have, Tom Bukovac and you have Justin Orstrander and all sorts of other session players that what they do for a living is they go into these studios and they play guitar for other people on their tracks. However, they're still themselves when they play. Although they're fulfilling a role, right? You're not going to get the same results with different people. So therefore, there's a certain amount of artistry that goes into what they do. And I think it should be art first. You know, we all of our favorite musicians that we came up idolizing or putting on a pedestal or admiring, you don't think of them as craftsmen or tradesmen or tradespeople or craftspeople. You know what I mean? You think of them as artists, right? So why are we limiting ourselves as guitarists to a different role? You know, you still are going to be yourself when you play. You can't hide that. You know, I could turn on any pedals that I want and use any amp sound that I want. I'm still going to sound like myself no matter what. That's unavoidable. So I think the conversation needs to change from this being a tool to it being an instrument. I have many instruments here, right? These are all my main instruments. And I use them for different purposes, but it's more what I think will work best to express myself in the music that I'm playing. You know, some are more comfortable than others to play. I prefer, I mean, if it came down to it, I would just have one electric guitar and that's it. But sometimes when I'm playing certain music, I want to have a different sound. You know, I can manipulate any one instrument that I can, right? I can, if I need a thicker sound for a humbucker sound, I can take a Telecaster and I could thicken it up with pedals and with my hands and with the amplifier. For me, it's more how I want the guitar to feel for the song or the band or the show that I'm playing. So these are more just different voices, and I use them according to what I feel is most appropriate. Or sometimes just based on what I feel like I want to play, you know. Uh, some things work better than others, obviously, but I don't consider them tools. I consider them extensions of my own voice, because that really, when we play music, that's what we're doing, you know. Uh, I don't know, and maybe I'm nitpicking this stuff, but I really do think that it diminishes what we do. It's what we do is important. What we do is make art, even if you're just in a function band, right? And you're playing at, you know, a bar mitzvah or a birthday party or a retirement party. It sometimes can feel like you're not contributing art to the world, but they could just as easily gotten a DJ, right? But instead they had a band, because a band offers a different level of feeling to it. And art evokes feeling. You know, we learn different elements of the trade to make the art, but still what we're trying to do is make art. And again, maybe I'm just being too nitpicky about it, but I feel like that's the conversation we should be having. Tell me what you think. Do you think we, as guitarists, specifically because I'm a guitar player, right? That's my instrument, so this is where the conversation lies. Are we tradespeople, craftspeople, or are we artists? You know, how do you feel about it? And do you think maybe I'm being too nitpicky? Maybe I am. I hope I got my point across. Um, that's about it for today. So take care of yourself.